Hi guys! My favorite part, sharing of devotion for the day. Morning! Ating Bible verse for today, ang binasa ko ngayon is Psalms chapter 15. So, ito ang sinasabi niya. It's Psalms is still a book about si David ang nagsasalita dito. So, sabi niya, Lord, who may reside in your tent, who may settle on your holy hill, one who walks with integrity, practices righteousness, and speaks truth in his heart. He does not slander with his tongue, nor do evil to his neighbor, nor bring shame on his friend. A despicable person is despised in his eyes, but he honors those who fear the Lord. He takes an oath to his own detriment and does not change. He does not lend his money at interest. He does not, nor does he take a bribe against the innocent. One who does these things will never be shaken. So, napakaganda nung sinabi niya na to. So, parang, siguro nagme-meditate siya. Panginoon, sino ba ang mananatili sa iyong, parang itong tent means presence ni God, or who may settle on your holy hill. Sino ang mga nananatili sa presensya ng Lord? Napaka-basic niyan, pero yon ano pa rin natin, expound pa rin natin. Kung sino man daw yung lumalakad ng may integridad, or sabihin integrity, lumalakad sa katuwiran, nagpa-practice ng righteousness and speaks truthfully in his heart, mga honest person, not liars. Kung sino yung mga hindi naninirang puri sa pamamagitan ng dila, 'di ba, lang mga tao, 'di ba, mostly ang problema ng mga tao, nagsisiraan ng kapwa, nilalaglag yung kapwa, ganyan ba, dinidestroy yung reputation ng iba, nor do gumagawa ka ng masama sa kapwa mo or binibigyan mo ng kahihiyan yung kaibigan mo. Despicable in Tagalog is kalunos-lunos or kalait-lait. Yan, parang despicable, kamuhi-muhi, parang ganon. Ayun. Pero kung siya ay ino-honor niya si Lord, or parang ino-honor, pinupurihan si Lord, but he honors those who fear the Lord, 'di ba? Ibig sabihin nun, si Lord pala to. Ino-honor ni God, parang ina-acknowledge niya lahat na natatakot sa kanya, 'di ba? Ayun. So, he takes an oath to his own detriment and does not change. He does not lend money at interest. Nor does he take a bribe against the innocent. So, kung sino man yung sino daw yung mga nananatili sa presensya ni Lord, yung mga gumagawa ng katuwiran or sa mata ng Panginoon, ito daw yung mga taong hindi masishake, hindi matitinag, 'di ba? So, parang si David kasi nung time na yan, 'di ba, yung nagtatago siya sa kanya mga enemies, pinoperso siya ng mga enemies niya ni King Saul, 'di ba, gusto siyang ipapatay. So, para bang yan, kino-comfort din niya yung sarili niya na he knows in his heart na he loves the Lord, kahit na sabihin natin nagkamali siya, bumalik naman siya, he went back to the presence of God, he humbled himself and repented. So, alam niya sa sarili niya na he is doing what is right in God's eyes, so he will never be shaken and he will remain in the presence of God. Hindi siya pababayaan ng Diyos. Reminder for all of us na lahat ng Kristiyano, hindi naman porke may pinagdadaanan ka right now is masasabi mong, ay siguro inalisan na ako ng ni Lord, nilisan na ako ng presensya ng Panginoon kasi bakit nang nangyari sa life ko to, 'di ba? Kasi minsan talaga sufferings are part of God's plan for us to grow in our faith, 'di ba? Inaalaw niya, pina-permit niya para mag-persevere tayo, and at the same time makita rin niya yung sincerity ng ating faith. Hindi ka naman masishake kasi i-uphold ka niya, samahan ka niya, palalakasin ka niya. By His grace and power, He will not leave us nor forsake us. So, it's a good reminder na if you know in your heart that you are doing what's right in God's eyes, you will really remain in God's love, you will remain in His presence, diba? And that's our assurance for us to keep going, whatever our situation is, no matter how hard our life is or pinagdadaanan natin. If we know that it's better to suffer for doing what is right than to suffer for doing what's wrong. Parang nasa 1 Peter 3:17 naman na verse yan. So, sabihin nun, kung nahihirapan ka man ngayon, pero you're still doing what is right in God's eyes, be comforted and be assured na God will redeem you. God will give you the victory soon afterwards. At yung pinagdadaanan mo ngayon, it will make you into the person that he wants you to be. Na malakas, na strong, na pagmamalaki ka ni Lord na itong anak ko na to sa kabila ng mga pinagdaanan, hindi to bumitaw sa akin. It's like what He did to my life, 'di ba? Hindi ko sure ha, kasi minsan kala mo okay ka na, napagdaanan mo na lahat ng trials, pero meron pa palang mga nakalaan o mga nakalatag si Lord na may mga plano pa siya para subukan ka. So we should really never be confident. Kailangan talaga natin si Lord. Hindi tayo mayabang na, okay naman na ako, strong na ako eh. No, we always need His grace and His grace and strength and His unconditional love, His guidance and protection every day. Kasi we are all weak eh. We are all prone talagang bumagsak. 'Di ba? Lahat tayo kasi we are sinners by nature. So, we really need God's presence in our daily lives every moment, every second of the day. So we should acknowledge our need of Him and just humble ourselves na, Lord, we need you. Ikaw na po ang bahala sa buhay ko. Hindi ko po kaya itong mag-isa. And samahan mo ako sa lahat. I want to live a life that is worthy of you and that is glorifying to you. Ayun lang. So God bless everyone. Have a nice day.